9:39, everybody, and after NASCAR Xfinity from Talladega, CW Football Saturday brings you two big games: Washington State at Virginia and Lafayette at Oregon State.
Yeah, calling the action is booth analyst and Washington State Hall of Fame quarterback Ryan Leaf, and he's joining us now. Good morning, Ryan. Great to have you on.
Thank you.
Yeah, exciting time. The first game of CW's Pac-12 doubleheader this weekend sees Washington State hitting the road to face off against the number 18 ranked Virginia Cavaliers. So what are some of the keys to success for the Cougars as they look for this upset?
Well, they started this a week ago. They had to travel to Ole Miss in Oxford, Mississippi to play an SEC team ranked number 4 in the country, and they played an incredibly good game. They almost came away with the upset, and it's given a lot of the fan base and a lot of Cougar alumni some hope. But you know, all that goodwill that happened a week ago and how they played, if they don't actually double down on it again by going east and playing a very good Virginia team on the road, you know, it's kind of all for naught. This team is trying to find its identity with a whole new system of coaches, a whole new conference outlook and everything like that. But what they did a week ago lends everybody to believe that this team has some hope. It has a good coaching staff. It's found its quarterback, and this is an incredibly difficult test for them. Not only to travel the 3 hours time zone difference to go and play this game, but to go against such a substantially good football team in the Virginia Cavaliers.
Yeah, let's talk about the second game of the day, right? It sees a winless Oregon State hosting Lafayette. So the Beavers, a little background here, fired their head coach, Trent Bray, last week. So how much of an impact of the firing of a coach will change how the players actually play on Saturday?
Now, there's always a saying when it comes to when coaches are fired in football or in any sports. It's called the dead cat bounce.
I heard that. Dead cat bounce.
Okay.
It's a financial term. It's a financial Wall Street term. And it's used the same when something like this happens, something really bad happens, but it may revitalize, rejuvenate something to elevate. And that's usually what happens when a new head coach is brought on the scene. And the guy that they replaced him with, Rob Akey, has a real history of coaching, being motivating, and they're going up against an FCS opponent in Lafayette. And though it's their 200th year to be a college and their bicentennial, this is a real chance for Oregon State to get in the winning column.
Yeah.
Something they haven't seen all year long.
Yeah, but what else is it going to take, though, besides that coaching change to turn the program around, get their first
Better
win?
Special teams, first off, in this game. As for turning around the program, all will be right with the world next year when the real Pac-12 stands up. Because both of these teams, Washington State and Oregon State, will have no better chance of going to the college football playoff on a yearly basis than they ever did in the old Pac-12. This was maintained and understood by our fearless commissioner who took it over when everything was left for dead. And I can't wait for when the Pac-12 shows up next season.
Yeah, so what are you most looking forward to, I guess, out of the new Pac-12 moving forward?
Well, you get all the teams instead of just the two. And calling games for Washington State and Oregon State the last 2 years for the CW has been great. But, you know, we've been limited to only going to Corvallis and to Pullman. And next year, the ability to go to everywhere, all the geographic different places in the conference, gives you some really nice venues. You get to go to San Diego for San Diego State. You go to San Marcos for Texas State, Boise State, Colorado State in Fort Collins, Colorado. It's beautiful. So, I mean, there's a lot to look forward to. And if you were either Washington State or Oregon State, like I talked about, this will be the best chance you'll ever have of going to the college football playoff on a yearly basis. Yeah. Something that they never had a chance to do in the old Pac-12.
Yeah, 6 new teams. It's new energy, right?
It is new energy, yes. Just like us in the morning, new energy.
Exactly.
Right, Ryan.
Right. Ryan, good to see you. Thanks for coming on and talk about the preview here.
Have fun this weekend.